mastering minor in college. And so a lot of times I'll see pieces and I go, oh, that reminds me of a certain artist. This ring reminds me of Jackson Pollock, who did these paintings that were basically just splatters of paint slash back and forth across the canvas. Very, very energetic. And that's what this reminds me of, because it's as though the artist painted here in gold and slashed back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. We call it the diamond cut ring because that's how we accomplished this look. You'll see it on both the sides and on the interior. But I want to call it like a free-form weave in gold. There's so much interest here. But wow, this ring is $61.68. I mean, and you flip through some of the catalogs, or if you peruse websites like I do and you look at fashion jewelry, sometimes I get angry because I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing, you know, this beautiful necklace is not going to look as beautiful a year down the road because of what it's made out of. And those are more expensive than $61. This is gold. So look at the beauty here. The diamond cutting, as you can see, is on the bookends. It's on the exterior of the ring. And it's slashed halfway through those bands of gold. And then you have this. It's like modified lace. Or like I said, as though we dipped our paintbrush in gold and we just back and forth across the ring. That's the technical sound right there. And it tapers down towards the bottom of the ring, but that texturing goes all the way around except for the keeper bar there on the end. Let me show it to you here. And I want you to, because I'm sure you're looking at this too and going, is that tissue thin? In a second, I'll show you the underside of this so I can show you how it's braced and supported so that unless you stepped on it, you would you'd be okay. You know, I wouldn't argue that you have to baby it. It's definitely something you can enjoy. Let me show you underneath because I neglected to do so. You see that grill on the underside, and that's all gold too? That means you can wear it and give it that pressure or that day-to-day wear. I'm pinching down here because I own rings in gold, and over time it's become a bit of a frustration because over time this starts to cave a little bit on the sides because your fingers come together day in and day out. But this is constructed in such a way that it won't. And it's slender enough that if you are stacking, not necessarily another one of it, but if you're stacking another ring, maybe you have a band with a solitaire on it you want to stack next to, you can. So apart from the visual interest, look what happens in the light. There's a luster to it. I actually do kind of like the way it stacks now that I think about it. This is the first time you're seeing it for less than $62, $24 less than what it once was. It's definitely one of the most affordable items. In fact, I think it's the most affordable ring in the entire show.